Hi everyone, this is Mike, Fylde Flips, a part-time reseller based in Northwest England. Hope you're all well, hope you're doing okay out there, hope you're finding lots of good stuff to flip for a profit. So this video is just like a load of bits kind of put together from the last kind of 10 days or so. And we've had a bit of a clear out around my dad's house. We've got like old stuff of mine and my brother's and my sister's that's been there for like over a decade. So it was about time we kind of went through some of this stuff. Yeah, some of that stuff is pretty good. We got some like vintage toys and kind of collectibles from the 80s and 90s. So stick around for a look at some of them. It's a little bit different to what I've been doing recently, but I hope you enjoy it. Let's go. The boot is absolutely packed with stuff. A couple of these bits are actually mine, actually, from when I was a kid, like this. And this black bin bag is probably the best thing, actually. Check this out. Vintage IKEA. So I got this set of drawers from my brothers. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I'll make use of them in here. And one other thing I forgot to mention is this set of golf clubs that I bought. And I think, I've not looked in here yet, I think there's something in there. There's probably some balls, I would imagine. Yeah, just a few balls. Something in this one. Nope. No. No, so I really don't know much about golf clubs at all, which is why I bought them. Hello. Yeah, I don't know. I've no idea. I have no idea. Are these any good? I know a lot of it will go on like the condition, right? I really don't know. I mean, some of them are really battered. I mean, look at that. But some of them are not too bad. Really don't know. 15 quid. The bag though looks like almost new condition. So, and I had a quick look into this bag. Very, very similar one. I couldn't find this exact one with like the white bits on it as well. But very similar to this brand of bag. This model V series was going for about 60 quid new, so I would have thought at least 20-25 pounds pre-owned just for the bag. That's what I was thinking. While we're in here, let's just have a quick look at how it is in here right now. It's quite messy. It is fairly organized, but there's a lot of stuff to be listed. All these board games I've not done yet. I'm kind of thinking, well, they'll do better closer to Christmas anyway. I've got a load of the model planes still not listed. I have listed quite a few of them, sold quite a few, still got quite a few to list. We just got a load of ceramics, like cookie jars, German like vases and stuff like that. And yeah, just kind of a big mixture. This stuff down here is all stuff that we have not listed yet, that is like to be listed soon or to be tested. We've got these Technics here, we've got this VCR TV down here. This is what I've picked up for the jumble sale trail. Some of these bits here which I've not really looked at yet. I've got all those cameras that I picked up. I'm obviously going to do all them together. I'm going to test them all together. But a lot of the stuff right now in here anyway is all the ceramics, kind of the more valuable stuff, and a lot of kind of bits and bobs are upstairs in the spare room. Right, so let's run through this stuff really quickly. I don't really have much idea on a lot of it what it's going to be worth, but you know, it's basically stock for free. Although I probably will give my brother a little bit of money for it if it sells for anything decent. This was actually mine from what, like the early to mid 90s. I remember buying this. I think we got it from a place called the American PX in Germany. Most people will not know what that is, but some people might do. They might have fond memories of it like I do. But it was basically just like a big American store in the center of Berlin in Germany. It was like an RAF/army thing. It was like an army base. Anyway, I'll leave it there, but anyone who knows will know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is just yeah, nice, cool little car. Good memories of this. I have no idea if it still works. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. It was working perfectly fine when I last played with it, maybe 25 years ago, perhaps. Showing my age there. This was my brother's. It's from Disneyland Paris. He went when he was about 8 or 9, I think. So I'm guessing it was from then. I think there's a couple of bits inside, unrelated. Yeah, a couple of like P&O ferry, like North Sea ferry bags. There we go, a couple of them. And then just like a vintage kind of Mickey Mouse pencil case. So that's that. Again, don't know if there's much money in that, but anything like vintage Disney can go for a bit of money. We might keep this though. Maybe the kids might use it at some point. I've got some golf balls, brand new ones. It's not full, this box, but it's got 3 boxes in there that are new. A vintage golf balls worth anything? Again, I mean, I say vintage, they're just vintage, you know, probably about 20 years ago, 20 years old. These Land Rover, this is a Land Rover pencil sharpener, and apparently was never available to the public to buy. I don't know whether that's true or not, but I think you had to work for Land Rover, and my uncle used to work for them to get one of these. But it's kind of cool. It's a wheel nut, good weight to it, pencil sharpener, proper Land Rover branded there. I don't know, maybe they used to give them away with cars or something. Not really sure, but you know, again, for free, I will see if it's got any money to it. It's a kind of cool thing to have, just to keep. So if it's worth a bit of money, I will sell it. Okay, next lot. Here we just have a load of kind of random stuff really. We've got some golf shoes that are barely worn. Green Friend, I've never heard of that brand. Anyone out there heard of that brand? Apparently they're good. My brother reckons that they were a good brand at the time. As I say, now vintage, so who knows. There's a Subaru remote control car. It's the same brand as the one I just showed you. We've got a load of CDs here. I don't know, just random stuff. He didn't want any of it. I just took the whole rack. And then a load of like random kind of, you know, 16th birthday, 18th birthday things. They're not worth a lot of money. A board game there. Quick look at the last lot. We have a silver PS2, silver PS2 fat, and a load of games. Some are PCs, a few DVDs in here as well. We've got like Gran Turismo 4, Tony Hawk's Underground, GTA 3, Driver, Midnight Club 2. I don't think any of these are really worth that much. Not really. Maybe that might be worth a bit of money actually. Vice City on the PC, maybe. Maybe 40 quid for the setup, and then games on top. Maybe I'll put a couple of the games with it, make it a bit more appealing. It was working fine the last time I used it, but it's been a while. And my brother doesn't really he doesn't game much, he never did, so it is like there's a bit of a layer of dust going on here that makes them look worse than they are, but they're very lightly used really. So yeah, pretty good on that. And then we got what I would say are the fakest looking Buzz and Woodies ever, but these were from the first film, I'm sure, maybe the second, but I'm pretty sure it was the first film era. So maybe these are just how the toys were when they first came out, or maybe these are just like a base model of them. You know, he has a pull string, but it doesn't pull. There's no sound here. Let's see what it says here. Is there a date on here? There's not. Mattel, Arco Toys Inc., Disney Pixar. There's no date. And same with this. There's no date. So I don't know. Are these worth anything? I'm not sure. They have got to be worth something to somebody, right? The original ones. God, it's hot here today. Like really hot. I've got all the windows open in my house. I've got the doors open. Like the wind kind of like blow through, and it's still like really hot. Yeah, so because I've got all this stuff, I'm probably not going to hit a car boot sale this weekend at all. We'll see. I might end up going tomorrow morning, but we'll see. I don't need to. I've got more than enough stuff to be getting on with. The thing is, we're not doing the car boot sales though. They are like the most popular videos. That's what people like the most. So I do feel like I should be going for that reason, if nothing else, just because people like watching it. So that's everything I've picked up in the last couple of days. We're doing okay. We've got a lot of stuff to get listed. I've been listing and listing and listing. I'm well above 800 now. For a while I was trying to get above. I'm at about 820, I think, but I've got loads of photographs, loads of stuff to get on. A lot of it is easy kind of listings. It shouldn't take too long to kind of get the stuff on. And a lot of this stuff should be pretty easy as well. Get a few photographs, get it on. Not much testing or cleaning involved in a lot of this stuff. So obviously the PS2 and a couple of the other bits, but there's a lot of stuff that doesn't need anything. Get it on quickly. That tends to be what I do. I get all this stuff that's quick, you know, the easier stuff I guess, but the stuff that's quick, the new sales stuff on as fast as I can. And then everything else does tend to kind of, you know, it just takes longer to process, and you know, it's not necessarily the right way to do it, because some of the stuff that needs testing and cleaning is the more valuable stuff, like the electronics and stuff. Hey guys, I thought I'd show you what I bought today at lunchtime, my lunch break from work, because I bought quite a few things. So I'll turn you around and show you. It's absolutely boiling here today. Can't do it in the car. I'm going to show you just like this. So we got this treasure hunt game. It's like the kind of Channel 4 old vintage one. I've not even looked that up. It was only £2. I like a board game anyway. If it's not worth anything, I will keep it and play it. I'll probably keep it and play it to some extent anyway before I sell it. Here we have an atomic pinball machine. I only had a very quick look. People are selling these for spares for like 20 quid. I'm not sure if it works or not, obviously, but it was, I think it was £4, 4 quid. If it's working, maybe 40 or 50, thereabouts. Here we got a Monopoly, and the reason I got this Monopoly is just because it's a bit kind of unusual. Remove these. Well, it's unusual to me because I don't really pick up Monopolies very often, but just the design on this is a bit like different to what I've seen before. Obviously, like the game board itself looks pretty much the same as they all do, but just there's something about it. 3 quid, thought I'd give it a go. And we got this Toy Story Mr. Potato Head. This was only £1.50. This should go for, I don't know, 18 to 20 thereabouts if it's complete. That's what they were going for until recently anyway. And then these were only £1.50 each. I think I might be keeping these, but I'm not sure. I don't think they hold much value, but for £1.50 each, they look as though they could be new or very, very good condition, very lightly used. And then very quickly, in here from the previous charity shop, we got this. It's £2.50, but check it out. Yeah, Yeah, now it looks worse than it is. The springs themselves don't look too bad. I think I can repair it. And if not, I'm not going to bother returning it. I'll probably just take the strap off, maybe take this off, try and sell the head, although I've never really had any luck doing that before. But you know, these still go for about 25 quid if they're working, so I thought it was worth a try for £2.50. And I got this mug here, which I may end up just keeping because we love Cat in the Hat, thing 1 and thing 2 on there. And then we got these heart-shaped plates. The big ones are kind of knackered, the small ones are okay. I think they were £2.50 for the two, for the lot. They'll probably go in the bin, to be honest. They really are pretty bad. These though should sell as a pair for about 15 quid plus postage. So that's it. I just want to give you a quick look because I've not done a video at lunchtime for ages. I've not really found like enough in one go to warrant showing you, to be honest. Usually it's just been like 1 or 2 items and nothing to kind of write home about. So I've just not bothered. A lot of the time I have been filming bits, but they've not been kind of good enough to bother showing you guys anything. So there we go. So, oh, hang on, there's a couple of things here I didn't mention yet. I'll turn you back round. This Sony cassette tape player, £5, which is paying up for this, but you know, it's from a charity shop, so if it doesn't work I can take it back. Still has its electrical lead and instructions. These only go for about 20 quid, so it needs to be fully working for it to be worth it. And then this, which doesn't look anything really, does it? But people are selling pre-owned ones of these, not this particular brand though, but pre-owned versions of this for like up to a tenner. So I figured, you know, maybe there's a market there, brand new, for a quid, give it a go, put it up at like 12 quid plus postage, something like that, and hopefully it will sell. Hey guys, I thought it'd be interesting to show you a couple of things that I picked up within the last couple of days, just a couple of like random bags of toys. But these are from charity shops, and in the past I've done really well picking up these, you know, bags of toys. I found some really good things in before, like Star Wars stuff and Transformers and all sorts of stuff. So I thought I would quickly go through it with you now. I've not had a proper look at this stuff. Right, let's have a look. So we've got these 2 bags right here. I've got this as well. It's obviously not Lego, but it's a vintage brick building thing from what, 90s, maybe 80s. I'll have a look at that in a minute. First, let's have a look at these. So I picked these up from the charity shop just the other day for £2.50. This is from a charity shop where things are usually really expensive. And to be honest, maybe this is paying up a little bit for this, but we'll see. Let's have a look. Okay, we'll start with this. This is some kind of transformer, but it's just a bit weird, isn't it? Look, it's got like a human head. It's just a bit of an odd one. This 1989 Hasbro. Anyone know what this is? Not really too sure. And then we've got this, which I think is a transformer. It's got the Decepticon Transformers logo there. This guy is from Bucky O'Hare. Not really worth much without his gun, but you know, thought I would. You know, I saw this. And I saw this, and I figured we could, you know, surely make a few pounds on these. So there's a bit of damage going on here, but I think it'll still sell for maybe eight to 10 pounds. I've also got a few other Bucky O'Hare figures, so I could put this with them and maybe just make it a bit more appealing. And then the rest is nothing special. Just a few little cars. And that's Matchbox 1987. I mean, you never know. I mean, I don't think there's any money in that. Nor that. Nor that. Nor that, really. So I'm just kind of hoping that this has a bit of money in it. This I know has a few pounds in it. And then not sure on this one. Anyway, let's take a look at the other bag, which is here. So I was looking at this. This was £1.50 from a different charity shop. Same day though. So I saw that there was some Imaginext figures in here. So that's one. This is something else. What's this called again? I can't think. It's a bit like Imaginext, but it's not. It's a different brand. It's Imaginext. Not sure what this guy is. Another one of them. Spencer. R2D2. Pretty sure that's the same as these. I've got two. And a little no brand army truck. Yeah, these figures I will use with the next Imaginext set that I get. And funnily enough, I got this set just yesterday for £1.50 from a charity shop. So perfect timing. This can go with this. And yeah, there we go. I can sell that now. I'm going to get that listed shortly. And then a very quick look at this as well. This was £2. I just, I saw the vintage packaging and I thought I'll give it a go. Generally speaking, these kind of non-branded bricks don't really go for much at all. But there are some exceptions to that. Certain mega blocks and certain, when they've got tie-ins with certain brands and stuff, they can do okay. That mega block can be a half decent one. So there we go. It's just a load of random bricks. It's are they Lego compatible? I would imagine so. It looks like they are. Hey guys, so it's now Friday and I've just been to 2 charity shops and I found a few more things which I will quickly show you now. From this one, the only thing I've got is this, which is a Rummy Cub, but it was only £1. I might not have bothered otherwise, but for £1, with these, if the parts are ever missing. Right, I will try again. I always seem to try and do a video here when the bin men come, like almost every time. Right, yeah, so this is what I found. The Rummy Cub. We have this bag of Doctor Who toys. There's some right cool ones in here. I mean, I'm not, I do watch Doctor Who. I've watched pretty much all of it, but I'm not like I wouldn't class myself as a massive fan or anything. But we've got Cybermen, 2 of them. This guy with like writing all over his face. We've got David Tennant as Doctor Who. I can't remember these people. I recognise them all though. That one, that creature. Hey guys, so it's a bit later on now, and everyone's in bed. I've stayed up, having a couple of drinks. I've just come to the fridge to pour myself one last drink before going to bed, and it's late. And this is what I'm greeted with. Terrified me. Cleaning these Doctor Who figures that I got. Absolutely terrified me. Claire is the first one up tomorrow and she's going swimming early. So, payback. Payback. We got this as well, right here, which even has a figure in it which I think is the correct one for this. So it's this guy and this. Now I'm sure I've seen the episode with this in it, but I couldn't tell you which one it is. 2004. I think these are all kind of like David Tennant era, and this was £3. So I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure how much money there is exactly in any of this, but for £3 it's definitely worth it, and for £5 definitely worth it. And the best thing is, I think, hopefully, if it all works, is this. It's a USB keyboard, M-Audio Keyrig 49. I've never had one of these before. I know some of them can be worth good money. This is not like a high-end one, it's not, but it's still a pretty decent one. We've got like the cable and it's like CDs in there with the software. So yeah, £8. £8 from about 40 to 70 thereabouts. So yeah, not too bad. So yeah, I thought I would show you these bits because I've not been doing this kind of video like this at lunchtimes, like during the week. It's just the weekends I've been showing. Yeah, just wondering what kind of video you guys prefer. Do you prefer a video where there's kind of a bit more talking, a bit more explaining about the items and, you know, the kind of money we're going to make? Or do you prefer like the kind of treasure hunt aspect of these videos where you're going out to the car boot sales and the charity shops and stuff, and you know, that footage? I'm definitely overdue a top 10 video and overdue a video about packaging stuff, which I've filmed most of it, and I just need to put it together into a video, and I just keep putting it off, but I shouldn't do, because lots of people have asked for it, and I keep saying yes, it's coming. Okay, so check this stuff out. We've got a load of trolls, some like Cabbage Patch figures, Care Bears. These are all proper like 80s, 90s toys. Anyone know what this is? Kind of recognise it. And then we got this. This is like a West German little toy. Rainbow Bright bag that seems to be very rare. It's in pretty good condition. A couple more trolls up there. And this is a very, very vintage looking cassette tape box with a few old cassettes in there. And yeah, so some of these books, not sure. We got like Teletubbies annuals from like 98, 99. Is there any money in them? Probably not, I wouldn't have thought so, but I will look them up and see. And we've also got things like, we've got like Digimon and Pokemon annuals from like 20 years ago, so maybe there's a little bit of money in them. But generally speaking, I don't think there's much at all in the books. I'm going to pick a few out, see if they're worth anything, and then the rest will go to the charity shop. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick look at this stuff. It's nice to get this stuff when it's free. Look at that one, that's particularly cool, I think. The duck. So this is what's sold this weekend. Not a lot, but what I have sold here, the kind of percentage profit margin here is pretty good on each item. I thought I would give you a quick look at this stuff before I package it up. Here we have 3 of these, all sold to the same person. These were from the baby bundle that I got about a year ago. And so yeah, I've had them up for a while, but they sold eventually. But they sold for £13.99 each, plus postage, and I only have about 60p to £1 into each one of them. So really good profit on that. Here we have a tea, coffee, sugar. I think I got this from the tip shop for £2, thereabouts anyway. It wasn't a lot. And I sold it for £25 plus postage. This was it was up at 30, accepted an offer of 25. These were from a car boot sale fairly recently. They're the ones that look like the La Crusade, but they're not. Tea, coffee, sugar and utensils. I paid £4 for them and they sold for £50 plus postage. I had them up at 60. I was happy enough to accept 50. This was only £1 from the charity shop. It's a brand new sealed Veronica Mars full collection including movie. I paid £1 and I sold it for £17 plus postage. And then lastly, probably my favourite sale is these two. These were from a charity shop and I think they were 50p each. They might have been 75p each. I think they were 50p each though. But regardless, I've sold these for £43.25 plus postage. And a couple of reasons. Firstly, the condition of these is really, really good. Really good. But also, yeah, they kind of do that. They are vintage from 1992. I actually thought they were a bit older than that. But yeah, nice little profit. On this, the day I got these, they had other things as well. A couple of monster trucks, Matchbox ones, which I think I sold. Did I sell them? Or are they still listed? I'm not sure, but I'm asking similar money for them because they're like quite sought after as well. And there were a few other kind of random cars and stuff as well. Nothing as good as like these, but yeah, charity shops, you know, you can find this stuff everywhere. Yeah, so although not a lot going out from this weekend, really good profit on each item here. So that's it, you've made it through to the end of the video. I just thought I'd give you a quick look at this before I go. It's a cool, like, vintage atomic pinball machine by Tomy. I think it's like a 90s thing. So I'll leave you with this. Let's have a quick look at it, and I'll see you in the next one.